Cristiano is back. This is the most important.
Well, what a game it was this morning in northern La Spezia in Italy. And Ronaldo comes back after 14 days. 14 days or so. Back from quarantine and back from COVID. Kicks COVID's ass, smashes COVID's ass, beats COVID's ass, and he scores the winning goal to take us into the lead of the game. And I mean, this guy is really superhuman when you really think about it. Like, it's crazy because as soon as he came on, what was it, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then scores the goal. Like, it's like instantaneous for this guy. Seriously, as soon as he comes on, and then he scores. It's like, all right, it's like there's a script written for him, and then he just does his little signature at the end. Like, granted that we know this is Spezia, and we shouldn't be relying on Ronaldo to bail us out of, a game where Spezia is a low tier team. They're from bottom of the table. We shouldn't be relying on Ronaldo this much to get us out of a situation like this. But when you have a player of this caliber in your team, I mean, of course you're gonna sub him on from the bench. To be honest, I don't really understand why Pirlo didn't actually start Ronaldo. To be honest, but I mean, he did what he had to do. It was 1-1. He came on, scored the goal, and scored the last goal, which was the penalty. And it was a really good penalty as well. Panenka, pretty. I mean, people say you can't do a Panenka, but you can. So there you go. Just did it. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, this game wasn't really going. I mean, it was 1-1. Nothing was really happening until he came on the pitch. As soon as he came on the pitch, he changed the whole complexity of the game. It's like as soon as he came on, there's this energy that just went throughout the whole team, and we somehow managed to just walk through Spezia pretty much, basically, anyways. And then when the Rabiot scored the third goal, and then obviously the penalty after, I mean, that was pretty much game over anyway. Spezia really had nothing in it for them other than a potential consolation goal. And Morata, it was good to see him score that first goal. Um, because he did score another offside goal, but unfortunately, yes, it was offside. You can't deny his finishing. His finishing has been impeccable. But yeah, it was just just a shame that he had that offside goal. But I mean, this first goal got us on the score sheet. So, and he's been doing very good lately. Other than his offsides, which in positioning which he needs to improve on, he's been doing very good. And he's been banging goals in. You got the assist for Ronaldo for the second goal, and I'm very impressed with Morata's form at the moment. And also, he's going to be a good partner for Ronaldo. Seeing Ronaldo's been out for a while because of COVID, it's going to be interesting to see Morata when he teams up with Ronaldo, and then they have a little partnership here and there, and they go. One person passes in between, the other person passes in between. So it's going to be quite interesting to see that like duo and that dynamic if Pirlo is going to go for that when we line up in other games. And Dybala, we got to talk about Dybala now. It's pretty sad to be honest because you think someone like Dybala who he's regressed over the last 2-3 years, and we know Dybala has come back from injury, third game back from injury, but I mean, he should be playing better than that. He was making incorrect passes that weren't actually going to the players' feet, and it was just disappointing to see. But I hope he over the next few weeks he gets back up to speed with everyone else, and we'll see what happens from there. Because I mean, if he continues performances where he's not performing at his best, which I know what his best is, we know what his best is, we know what Dybala's best is, and if he can't perform at the best, which we know what it is, then unfortunately we would potentially maybe have to cash in on him, which is a shame. I don't even like saying that, but if that's going to be the case where we get some, finances coming in for Dybala and he's off the wage bill, then that could significantly help us in the transfer market and getting better players. But we'll just have to wait and see, and we'll see what the situation is, see if he improves over the next few weeks, because we don't want to really rush into anything because we know how good Dybala is. So we'll see what happens with that and with him. Well, it was good to see Adrian Rabiot, get on the score sheet, and that will do a whole lot for his confidence. That is really good for him. He hasn't been, that impressive in the last few weeks or so in terms of, the start of the season. I mean, he got that red card against Roma in the draw, where Ronaldo was playing his last game before he got tested positive for COVID. But, that goal will do a lot of confidence for him, and I'm very pleased about that. In terms of Weston McKennie, he put in a good shift. He really did a very good job in midfield this morning, and well, he passed that ball to Morate. He got an assist for the first goal, and overall in the middle of the park, he was doing a very impressive job. So that will do a lot for his confidence, and it's definitely good to see him playing at his best. But other than that, please like and subscribe for more content, and Forza Juve!